boy Goose. You know what time it is. Today, we got the FD back in the shop. I'm with my boy Dan the Man. I'm gonna be working on this thing to get it ready to go out to Florida for the Adam LZ show. It's just a car show, nothing crazy. Hopefully we'll get to do some burnout somewhere else in Florida, but let's get this thing on the lift and let's see what we gotta do. Oh yeah, up in the air. Oh yeah. This thing looks great. Well, if you don't know, this is a Viper rear end. This isn't the original stock Charger rear end. But it looks like my axle's got a rib boot. Might have to check that out, replace that. Other than that, it's pretty clean under here. Everything's nice B-band clamps. We discovered some things that are not too hot, not too good. A little chunk of metal right there. A little worried. Wonder how much a Viper rear end is. Yeah, Steve?
No, I hit the blunt too hard.
Well, we're here with Steve, 716 Car Guys now.
Don't film me.
Draining the oil now.
It's warm too, that's a good thing.
Man, do I love this car. And the oil, it's looking pretty good. Trying to find power steering leak. So far it's looking like a line. Really dirty up in here. It's kind of leaking too. I don't know. Seems like it's not that bad, but we'll keep it pushing. So day 2 of working on the FD car, but we're at the junkyard grabbing parts for another car. We are at this terrible place called Skyway, but they were kind enough to put this 300 up on pegs for us, so we can get this front part of the drive shaft for the beater car because it's toast. But right after we pull this off, then the beater car gets back to ripping. We're going back to the shop to go finish working on the FD, which we found the center port of the drive shaft is basically crushed. So let's go take a look. We're back in the shop now, getting ready to take power steering line off and just get a new one made. Just low. Here is the front part of the drive shaft. This is the problem right here. As you can see, the bearing ripped right out of it, and so we're gonna have to get a new one. Take a look. This is the back half of the drive shaft. Look at this thing. Has got some girth on her. Found the culprit. The leaky power steering line. Goddamn flashlight. I'm gonna drain it out and then take it off, get a new one. Route's all the way up top. So where the power steering is, power steering's hidden way back there. Way easy to get from up top. It's almost ready. I'm just waiting on, we're gonna have to get new tires, even though these look good. They're like rock hard. So we're gonna get new tires in the back. We'll be rocking the white wheels. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna have to fix this drive shaft too. We only got a couple days to get this ready, really. Might have to let this axle slip. See what happens. And we're still at the same time making a custom front bumper for this up front, because when I bought this it never came with the front bumper. For some reason they can't find it, but it's probably hanging up on a wall in someone's garage, because who wouldn't want to keep a bumper to this? But that should be done soon. So we'll see. So now we're basically doing a ghetto coolant flush, just pouring coolant up at the top, letting it drain through the engine. Now don't be alarmed, it is really brown and disgusting, but we're working through that, and I don't want to talk about it, so don't even talk to me about it.
You gotta remember, the coolant that's in the car is probably 15 years old right now.
Yeah, 15-year-old coolant, you never know what it could look like. But we're going to take the radiator out too, we're going to clean this whole thing. I really want to get this in tip-top shape, because, it's a legendary car, I don't want to ruin it. After 25 minutes or so, me and Danny finally got this radiator all cleaned out. It's a little bit more clear. It was really brown, so I'm hoping it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, but we're gonna send it anyway. Shout out to Danny, always doing my grunt work. I appreciate that. Sometimes I just gotta hold the camera and I can't get as dirty as he can. But it will all pay off one day. Hopefully she's the one that helps me get there. Okay, so Dan's in here getting these pain in the ass fucking bolts. They're bolts, and then they got Allens on the inner fender, which is a pain in the ass. Trying to get the one power steering line off is just not working out right now. But we'll get there. We'll get there soon. You can see it down here. It's kind of ugly. Currently mad as fuck. I just broke one of my favorite cutters. Well, I'll be hitting Scotty up. Used tool truck. I gotta replace these really cool headlights. Unfortunately, my dumb ass, when I was drifting, I was going pretty hard, and I smacked something and kind of blew this thing apart. So, switching it up. Good old stocks. We're gonna clean these up, make them look beautiful again. Throw right in this. That's pretty much it for the day. We got 90% of everything figured out, so now it's just collecting all the parts and then putting it back together. So I'll see you guys in the next video when we get this thing all back together and running. Peace out.